Do you think you can make it big and cash in on the multi-billion-dollar influencer economy in China, or what is known as the Wang Hong Economy? The lipstick king, Austin Li Jiaqi, earned his name by trying out 380 lipsticks in a 7-hour live stream, but lived up to his title when he sold over $1.9 billion worth of lipstick in just one day. Li Jiaqi started live streaming on Taobao, the Chinese equivalent of Amazon, and amassed a huge cult following with his catchphrase, which has since been made into a hit song. But he's just one of 703 million live streamers in China who make a living from live commerce streams. Though not everyone rakes in big bucks like he does, the average streamer makes around $500 to $2,000 a month. Live streaming's become a lucrative industry in China, with Wang Hong, that's the Chinese term for internet celebrities, capitalizing on their fame in order to create their fortune. The live streaming e-commerce market in China is massive, estimated to reach 4.9 trillion yuan, or $735 billion by 2023. Whether they want to admit it or not, chances are you probably know someone who craves internet stardom, or maybe that someone is you. In China, there are influencer incubators. These are multi-channel networks and companies whose sole purpose is to groom and manage internet celebrities. Wilson Hua is a PhD candidate at the University of New South Wales in Australia who researches the Wang Hong phenomenon. He's an expert on how internet celebrities in China have become an entire economy.
During one of the research trips, I visited an incubator organization in Shanghai. They had an entire office floor that had been transformed into multiple smaller 2x2 meter rooms. These rooms hosted live streamers who spent anywhere between 8 to 14 hours every day just live streaming.
Ruhan is an internet celebrity incubator company that helped Zhang Daiyi's Weibo account grow from 250,000 to over 11 million followers in just 18 months. To date, the company has signed over 200 Wang Hong, with a cumulative fan base of 720 million people across major Chinese social media networks.
Every economy includes a wide range of different stakeholders, each playing their own important role in the system. The Wang Hong economy is no different. There are a range of different stakeholders. When you look at it from an economic standpoint, there are a few key components that make up the Wang Hong economy or ecosystem. You have the content creators, content users who consume the content aggregators, and platforms like TikTok or Douyin that distribute the content that users generate. Then you have the content collaborators, e-commerce players, government-linked associations, etc., all of which harness the power of content creators in order to attract investors to grow their customer base.
From posting on microblogs like Weibo to selling 15,000 lipsticks in 5 minutes, Chinese influencers are building a stable career for themselves, and more players are entering the foray. Chinese companies recognize the power of internet celebrities and collaborate with them in order to create brands that their audiences want to buy. The mutually dependent relationship between companies, celebrity influencers, and consumers has created a robust ecosystem.
The stability of the Wang Hong ecosystem and a growing demand from consumers became an attractive prospect for monetizing the phenomenon. When investors came into the industry, it was a defining moment which transformed the ecosystem into an economy.
But it isn't all sunshine and lipstick. Some Wang Hong influencers have abused the system too. Some of them have sold sob stories and received millions of Chinese yuan in donations and gifts. This concept, known as SADFISHING, has sadly become a reality. One internet celebrity on Douyin, that's a Chinese platform similar to TikTok, was exposed for lying about living in poverty. Her name was Huang Qin, and before being exposed, she was making hundreds of thousands of yuan in donations on her live streams from her fan base of 4 million followers. While the Chinese government didn't seem to bother about Huang Qin's behavior, posting political content or anything that seeds discord is often censored or removed. In America, This might be seen as a gross violation of freedom of speech, but in China there's a larger picture at play.
If content is not regulated, it's almost impossible to cut through the noise and find the truth. And that's why China takes regulations seriously. If you have 1 million people posting potentially harmful content, the authorities want to take action in order to protect the general public. For example, in China, pornography is a no-go, and anyone who even eats a banana seductively may be removed from the internet. If the content is not regulated, the Chinese government may shut down part of the industry.
China's regulations are constantly being updated. As of 2021, the Chinese government mandated that users without proper credentials are not allowed to publish breaking news or commentary on current affairs. This regulation has been pivotal to cracking down on the dissemination of misinformation, which will contribute towards a more robust celebrity influencer ecosystem. So where else is China innovating in the influencer industry? Non-Chinese social media influencers on platforms like Instagram are really dependent on affiliate marketing and ambassador campaigns to make a living. This can be a bit of an uphill battle if they don't supplement their income with other revenue streams. But Chinese streaming platforms like YY Live, Huya, and Douyu all provide an incredibly popular donation feature to their users that draws in big dollars. Users can send in donations in the form of digital gifts like heart stickers or animated cards, for example. And influencers publish leaderboards that display their biggest donors. Merchandising is also far more common in China. In the West, think about something like Kylie Jenner Cosmetics or YouTuber Cassie Ho's Pop Flex Activewear. These are examples of merchandising. But China breaks this down to a micro level, with millions of smaller influencers also having their own brands or even entire product teams. But live streaming and live selling is where the real money is. Even e-commerce marketplaces have live stream features that allow their sellers to sell directly on the platform.
Live streamers in China generated over $60 billion in global sales in 2019 alone. In America, they only accounted for $1 billion. We could argue that the celebrity influence economy is more mature in China than America.
China's Wang Hong Economy is an interesting case study for how mainstream social media can incorporate effective monetization and content regulation. So next time you sell something, ask yourself, how can I sell this like Austin Lee Jie-chi, the lipstick king?